Fresh off of work, back in the mix. I got a little bit of time today. We're gonna get these 255s put on the RX8. Yeah. We got it off. Let's take the wheels off. Let's go take these fronts down. Get these 255s put on. Let's get right back. Now that you see them, look how skinny they are, even compared to these. That's the cause of the dodginess, because these are locking up under braking. You can even see the flat spots from braking. See the sipes here? No sipe, no sipe, no sipe, sipe. Those are all flat spots from braking. Got any flat spots on this one? Nope, not really. But yeah, we for sure got flat spots on this one. Damn, that's nuts. Flat spot right here. That's one. That's two. Looks like two flat spots. I know it don't look like it through the camera, because I'm dressed like always in my whole garb, but this is how the summer's finna be. I'm gonna be a skinny motherfucker, because it's hot as hell, bro. It's like 84. God damn. It's not hot for y'all. It's not hot for the rest of the world. I know. Anytime somebody from California say something hot or something cold, y'all talking about how it's the Sahara Desert or it's the tundras of the Arctic. We get it. We're used to year-round 55, 60. It being 90, and this is March, it's out of pocket. I really do kind of like the makeup of these tires. Like the sidewall is extremely gummy and soft. Did all that work and didn't realize that the damn camera ran out of memory, but everything's on. When it was up in the air, it definitely looked like these tires weren't going to clear, but they do perfectly clear. Looks amazing. There might be a condition where under compression these tires might rub here on the bumper. It's quite possible. But anyway, it's on, it's down, it looks real good, and we got the grip that we should need. Like I said, the grip felt really good on this car. It was just the stretch tire making turn in feel sloppy, feel slow, feel retarded. And I don't mean in the short bus way. I mean, it was retarding, like going slow. It was retarding the turn in because there's so much stretch on the front tire. Now we see that sidewall straight up and down. These are 9.5-inch rim, a 9-inch rim, and the 255s. That's the limit of them. So that's why we need a bigger rim to go to the 18 so that we can run 265s or 275s. Rear can definitely house a 10.5 and 275. Front, I think we might be pretty much at the limit. We would need wide body. I could do wide body with this, and that way we can do 265, 275s. We're gonna see how it works when it's under load, under pressure, at speed. Thunderhill got really fast corners. I think that's where we're going to see what happens. Other than that, I think it's good to go. There's really not much else we need to do. There's really not much else that we're going to do to this. until we break into a lower time in Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca will be returning back in May. We're going to see if this setup works. I'll be used to it. The tires will be scrubbed in, and we'll have the real situation at Laguna Seca. And one friend, like I said, says a 38. One friend says a 42. And I'll split the difference and say 41. Let's see if we can go for somewhere closer to 41. I'll be happy. 167 horsepower, 2,700 pounds, and 255s. Let's see if we can break into the 41s. Well, unpredictable situation the other day. The goddamn garage door opener broke, and I had to go buy another one of those, replace them, but it came in real saucy. We got a really quiet garage door opener, and I appreciate that. The car's up front right now. There's a few minor things I still want to do to it. Track day is this weekend, so I got to finish up that underpinning, or at least I'll tape it so that we can get the ducting taped to the radiator. That'll be completed. A couple of rivets and some places that I really wanted to finish up and refasten some stuff. Other than that, everything is done. We'll just load it up on the trailer and get it ready for this weekend's track day. But for right now, aluminum tape, we're gonna put it up there, tape it, seal it on the back side, then tape it, seal it on the front side, and that should be good enough for what we needed to do. Obviously, we just needed to correct the airflow right to the radiator, nowhere else. When we lost this panel, these were just flapping. I don't know what Jeff did. I don't know if he bottomed it out, if he broke it, or what, but there was a tray that went back, and that's missing, so all of those little bits are broken. I'll sort it sooner or later, but for right now, I don't want air going anywhere else through this front bumper but through the radiator. So we're gonna do that low budget style, get this done. The car does not get hot, but I did notice it got a little warmer than typical on the last track day, and that was because of the fact that the air was just going anywhere it wanted to, instead of directly through the airflow to the radiator first. And then just regular little maintenance, just readdressing this portion of the lip. Now let's just load it up on the truck and get ready for Friday. Friday is the track day. Just me and Mike are going. It's an open track. We'll go in and out of the track as we feel like it. If he has any concerns, we could pop right back in, address them, and then pop right back out. Open track days, kind of the best way to go do your first track day. Because the thing about open track days is you can go in and out when you feel like it. The only thing is you just gotta address people that are around you that are faster. And I will be driving with him, so it'll have that kind of controlled environment. We will have communication, so I'll be able to tell him, hey, watch your back, car coming up your left, car coming up your right, etc., etc. And we can go faster and faster and faster as he gets comfortable to do. So that's gonna be the good part about this open track day session. My very first track day was in this car, open track day session at Thunder Hill. So this is why I kind of got the experience to say this would be a good idea, but we'll see how Mike handles it. We don't know what kind of driver he is. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't suggest him come do this if I didn't think he was a better driver than most. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I think he could flourish in this environment because it's not so pampered and toned down. And this will just allow him to get out there, and then if we do get up to speed and he really gets up to a pace that is fun and fast, because his car is naturally going to be fast, then we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to go fast, and that's going to be that. So let me get the trailer out of the backyard on the truck and load this thing up. we got everything done, got everything complete. I know Mike's loading his car up here shortly. He's got to get his wheels changed, and he's gonna do something else. I don't know. I think he's doing too much because he don't know how he's gonna be on the track, nor how his car is gonna be on the track. So I think he'd be fine with what he was currently running on, but he wants to try something different. It's on him. But we're ready to roll. Mike will be ready to roll, and we'll see y'all at the track. So that'll be this Friday from when I'm filming right now, a couple of days. But you guys will see this next video.
All about the money, it's a cakewalk. Say the wrong words, fuck around and get your place jumped. See niggas switch it up when you in person. Send them niggas to the nurses. All they ever do is name drop. These niggas disrespect.